Hey y'all, and I really want to talk about something that I have been noticing ever since I moved into my apartment. Excuse the little thing on my mirror. I was still doing my hair. I had to do my edges, so I guess my hands got on the mirror when I was putting it back. But yeah, I had did my edges too. But yeah, back to the video. I feel like one thing I've been noticing ever since I moved into my apartment is I feel like the lessons that I've seen and the lessons I have been taught by my parents. One thing I really do notice in life is how my parents always made do with what they had and always was able to make more. And anyway, back to the video. Somebody had called me. I think it was like a little scam call. But all right, let's back to the video. But yeah, I feel like that's what my parents really taught me, is how to make do with what you have. Sometimes you don't have to have more. Just make do with what you have. And I'm noticing that in life. Like, I just see how much, like, my parents, they always made more for me and my little brother. They always have had to do that for us. And I remember when I was a little kid, and my mother and my father would always take me and my little brother to Chuck E. Cheese on the weekends. Either we went to Chuck E. Cheese, or either we went to the place, the Wendy's in Tipton, and they had a little playground. I don't know if they still got it. I think that was the place we used to always go to. But yeah, it's like I noticed how my parents always made time for us. And I think I realized in life is that I'm seeing more and more, and I've always have been an affectionate person. I've always have been affectionate toward my friends, toward family members, because I realize more and more is how I grew up in love. And not everybody grew up in love. And love, I was taught you're supposed to love each other. You're supposed to give to each other. Whenever someone needs help, you're supposed to help them out, not talk about them. So I just feel like that's what I was taught within the little family between my father and my mother and my brother. And it's crazy to me, like, how much their lessons really have taught me that. I really do see how that terms come, that sometimes you'll be surprised who feels some type of way about you. People can have more than you and still feel some type of way, because they can have more and still not doing what they want to do. But when you're able to make do with less, baby, you something powerful. You got good potential. And them lessons that my parents have taught me and my brother, I feel like they have been hitting me ever since I got into my own apartment. It's been really hitting me hard. I be like, dang. I said, this really do make sense, And I noticed with my apartment, I have been decorating and stuff like that. I've been getting little by little because I have extra funds, get it done. But yeah, so I have been decorating my apartment, and like that. It's like sometimes you have to make do with what you have. And I think of, like, sometimes how celebrities be. And you ever notice how sometimes celebrity will have more and they'll still be upset? But yeah, like, you ever notice how celebrities will have so much and still be lonely and still not be happy? Because all people need in life is love. I say you can have all the money you want, but what about having a companion? What about having someone to share with? You can have all the money in the world and still feel lonely. Money don't guarantee bringing happiness. Man, I just saying. But yeah, that's all I really been thinking about it in life, and that make do. And I also think about how sometimes I realize in life I don't get why people want another person's life. You don't know what this person had to do to get to. But yeah, it's just my parents really taught me is how to, I guess, make do with what you have. But when you have less, make more. But when you have more, make even more. Always, go toward the stars. Don't ever stop. Always, keep going through every obstacle. Keep going and keep having perseverance. And that's the name of this TikTok. This spiritual talk, perseverance. I see y'all later, and I love y'all, and I pray that y'all be good, and I pray that y'all stay blessed, and y'all have a good day. Bye.